My name is Nwoko, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Life Bencher. I want to urge you to continue watching Pathfinder, a program that celebrates achievers and achievements in the society. Keep watching Pathfinder and don't touch your dial.
Pathfinder and don't change the dial. Don't change the station yet. Pathfinder is still on. Right now, we were talking about a gratitude heart. Yes, we also have someone who is gratitude to God, and of course for a life, and for successful outing, and of course for whatever has happened in his life. There was something, a program they had, and he's coming to also say thank you to God and thank you to everybody that made it possible for it to happen. I am talking about Okon.
Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you for bringing me back here to say thank you to the Lord, and also thank you to my ministers. Thank you to every participant of the 7 days fasting we just concluded, global presence that was held last week. We started here, and so I needed to also come back here to say thank you to the Lord God Almighty for sufficiency of the grace, the ability to go through all that. It took us to make that successful program what it was. So I'm really grateful to the Lord Almighty, and to everyone that attended, and to my ministers, all ministers with the Church of Christ, even those who were not from the Church of Christ who came, ministers who ministered in music, people that were there, even the women who were behind the curtain working to make sure that everything is fine, including those who swept the floor and cleaned the seats.
They are also important. Very important.
In fact, I tell them that they are even more important than myself, who spoke the word. Yes, because if they were not there to put the tables right, if they were not there to put the microphone right, they would not. In fact, one of the sets of persons we had to appreciate yesterday and call them out for blessings are the young guys who handle the social media space. They made it so important that wherever you stay in this globe, you could see that something was happening. I said, these guys are even more important than the preachers who have gone to speak the word, because without them, no one would know that this kind of program exists in Akwa Ibom State. So I'm really so grateful to all these classes of persons, even those ones that I'm not able to meet, to say thank you. I ask that the Lord God Almighty should bless every one of you, bless all that you did, bless your abilities, and endow you more and more, so that the kingdom service will continue. And even the AKBC community that has put us out to the world.
That's what we stand for. That's why we are here.
I'm sure you never know what the interview we did has brought. Many persons outside of the UK and US will say, so this is such a program. I said that this is it. We belong to a generation of sound and sight. We need to let people know that, look, this is what God has done. And so it's really a blessing. I must thank you as well. And thank your producer and the guys.
That's Mary and Andy. I'm sure we are not forgetting Big Brother, Michael.
Yeah, my boss.
Your boss.
Michael.
Our Big Brother and the boss.
That's my boss.
He's a mentor. I mean, he has a lot of mentees around. Everybody seems to look up to him.
That's a man who simply said, just go to AKBC and do it. And he's a great man. And I must say, I know that the blessings of the Lord that we prayed over him has located him already. Okay. Because he's a man of God.
All right, so share with us some few experiences these few moments you have. How was it like? I mean,
the experiences we had was wow. We had testimonies yesterday that someone was rescued from an accident.
Oh wow!
From that program, it was only the Lord. All his things were destroyed, but God saved his life. Oh. We had another incident where the car could have taken someone into the side of the road, but God rescued such a person. We had incidences where someone that was sick was seated in that program, and while we were ministering in music, the person said it looks as if something, a kind of heat was coming onto this side of the head, and then it went through to the spinal cord, and then it went and it goes, and so this is just a tip of the iceberg. There were many other experiences. A woman that is very fat, you know, said because of this program, she was able to walk. She even came to the meeting of the church and said, this program has really been useful to me. I won't talk about people who came because of the program. I also bless people's life with material things and said, look, we need to let people in this kind of hard economy also let people know that we can also show arms and give things to individuals.
Okay.
We were also blessed as a church. People stayed outside there, sent relief to the church, and also these were all aspects of blessings that the Lord has made it in our lives. And I'm sure